Yes, I'm wearing a fake beard. If you own a Nintendo Switch that has been modded, then I found a patent that proves that Nintendo might be coming for you. Down. Okay, so there are many reasons why you think you might want to mod a Nintendo Switch. I think the main one I can think about is to back up your legally owned Nintendo Switch games onto a hard drive and be able to play those games onto your Nintendo Switch. It looks like Nintendo just filed a patent. So without wasting your time, let's go ahead and look at this patent and see what Nintendo just filed. All right, and by the way, if you are a Nintendo creator, I have the links down below if you want to share this story as well. Just make sure to give the source and the credit. And let's get into this. Systems and method for identifying modified program data. This right here is kind of like a little description of the actual software, but if we come down here, Nintendo filed this on September 21st, 2020, and it was granted on March 8th, 2022. And as we scroll down, we can go ahead and then read what is the claim of this invention. All right, so what is the invention claim? It says here, a system for detecting modifications to program data comprising a processor, and a memory configured to store computer-readable instructions that, when executed by the processor, meaning when this tool is basically in use, causes the system to obtain a program code for the first program configured, meaning it'll basically give you the original code or the original software for that Nintendo Switch, okay, for execution on a client device. Then it'll scan the program code for the first program for usable code sequence. Combine portions of the usable code sequence to form a first attestation program having a first attestation result. Store the first attestation result program having the first attestation result into a database in the memory or of a system. So basically, just to resume what it says here, this program, it'll scan your Nintendo Switch in its original form with its original software and create a copy of the original software, the entire code, okay? It'll create like a little snapshot of what it should look like, all right? So it'll create a snapshot of what your Nintendo Switch software should look like before any major changes are made to the software itself. What it's saying in plain English, that it's gonna go ahead and match the snapshot or match the first result of the test to the current test to see if there were any changes made to the software or if the software was modded in any way. And it gives you a little more information here when it comes to the steps. For example, in the system of claim 1, where the type of modification to the first program can be determined based on the comparison. So basically, just like I explained before, it's going to compare the snapshot that it took of the software at the beginning. So number 3, the system of claim 1, where the client device is a game device. The first program is a game program running on the game device, and the modification to the first program indicates user cheating associated with the game program. So right here, it already tells you if you are cheating, if you are altering the program at any point. Right here, it'll actually detect it, and it will not only detect whether you are modifying the software for the Nintendo Switch or modding it, but it'll also detect whether you are also using a game that has been modified. Okay, so if you are running a downloaded game from a pirated website, then this will also detect that game. All right, so the next one says the system claim, wherein the program code for the first program is scanned using the software tool, and the usable code sequence are detected from scanning the first program using the software tool. So in English, basically it'll just scan the entire program software, including the game, and it'll tell you whether the software for the Switch, the console, and the game has been modified in any way. Now read number 6. Number 6, it basically just tells you plain and simple what it is. It's a system for detecting modifications to program data comprising of a processor and a memory configured to store first attestation program having a first attestation result. This means that this word here, first attestation program, means the original software for your device, for the device either for the game or for the console. Okay, so basically this repeats itself a lot. Doesn't really give you what's going to happen, because this is just a software. This is the software that Nintendo created and just patented in order to maybe provide in a future update, or maybe we already have it in our Switch with our current update. Well, it will detect whether the Nintendo Switch was modded in any way or whether the game was modded in any way. And after that, I really don't know what's going to happen after that. I don't know what action Nintendo will take other than just blocking or blocking the Nintendo Switch completely or shutting it down. We don't know what action Nintendo might take after that. So there you have it, guys. Nintendo is working on a software that will detect modded Switches that could potentially be running illegal games. So if you are one of those people, quit that while you're ahead and just leave. Well, I don't call anybody who's doing that ahead. That's just being behind. But anyway, I recommend you guys buy your Switch legally, get your games legally, and enjoy the world of gaming in a legal way. Do with this information what you wish, and let me know in the comments what are your thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. I am Mike Perez. This is my fake beard, and if you want to know why I have this fake beard, go watch my latest unboxing video. See you in the next one.
Here we go.